Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to our channel Junaid and Nabila. I wish everyone is fine and healthy. Last week we visited the beautiful Church of Rome. It's near Termini. It takes 3 or 4 minutes walking distance from Termini. This beautiful church name is the Basilica of Saint Mary Major. In Italian says that the name of this church is Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore. The Church of Santa Maria Maggiore is a papal major basilica and the largest Catholic Marian church in Rome, Italy. Its architectural style is Roman architecture, Romanesque architecture, and Baroque architecture. It is the frontal side of Santa Maria Maggiore. The scenario is too much beautiful here. Now we going to inner side of the church. The Patriarchal Basilica of Saint Mary Major reigns as an authentic jewel in the crown of Roman churches. Its beautiful treasures are of inestimable value and represent the church's role as the cradle of Christian artistic civilization in Rome. Among the patriarchal basilicas of Rome, St. Mary Major is only one to have kept its original structure, though it has been enhanced over the courses of years. Special details within the church render it unique, including the 5th century mosaics of the central nave, the triumphal arch dating back to the pontifical and of Pope Sixtus III, and the apsidal mosaic executed by the Franciscan friar Jacopo Trotti at the order of the Pope Nicholas. The facade is the magnificent work of Ferdinand Fuga in 1741 and faces east, opening in a portico of 5 arcs on the lower story and 3 arcs in the upper loggia, which covers the 13th century mosaics of the previous facades. Like precious gems set into the facade, the mosaics illustrate the original of basilica. In the first scene, the Blessed Virgin appears to Pope Liberius and the Roman patrician John in the dream that will inspire the location of the new basilica. An exceptional event would confirm the divine will on August 5, 358. A snowfall covered the Esquiline Hill, and in the snow, the Pope traced the perimeter of the future basilica. Filippo majestic mosaics welcome visitors, arousing sentiments which draw man closer to the greatness of God. These precious remains can only be visited through a special guided tour that gratifies the interest of those who complete this work of art. Both in the loggia and in the facade, Fuga's Baroque taste and vivid sense of space are amply demonstrated by this architecture. I also noticed that when you enter the church, you must be keep silent. The play of open space lightens the heaviness of the columns and their decorative capitals, cornices, garlands, and cherubs. The foundation stone for this facade was laid on March 4, 1741 by Pope Benedict XV. Many 18th century sculptors contributed to this remarkable project. The works, both within and outside of the basilica, were completed just in time for the Jubilee year 1750. 150 yards separate the construction of the two palaces flanking the facade. Flaminio built the structure on the right in 1605, while the second building was designed by Ferdinando in 1743 to give an overall uniformity to the site. Two graceful allegorical statues surmount the central entrance: Virginity by Giovanni Battista and Humility carved by Pietro Bracchi, who is also known for his sculptures at the Trevi Fountain. It is the restricted area of the church. No one can visit here and also can take any photo. Situated on the summit of the Esquiline Hill, St. Mary Major is the only patriarchal basilica of the four in Rome to have retained in Paolo-Christian structures. Tradition has it that the Virgin Mary herself inspired the choice of the Esquiline Hill for the church's construction. Appearing in a dream to both the patrician John and Pope Liberius, she asked that a church be built in the honor on a site she would miraculously indicate. However, many important archaeological monuments, such as the stupendous calendar from the 2nd or 3rd century AD and remains of Roman walls, have been discovered. The Roman square tower, built by the Gregory XI after his return from Avignon, rises 75 meters high and is the tallest in Rome. The belfry contains 5 bells, one of which, La Sparduta or the last one, rings every evening at 9 with its distinctive sound to call the faithful to prayer. Now we going to the ground floor of the church. The stairs are also decorated by mosaic. To the right, upon entering the portico, stands a statue of King Philip IV of Spain, one of the basilica's benefactors. The clay model for this sculpture was created by Gian Lorenzo Bernini in the 17th century, though Lucenti carved the finished work. The central door is made of bronze and was cast by Ludovico in 1949, displaying episodes from the life of Mary framed by images of prophets, and the four women of the Old Testament who prefigured the Blessed Virgin. To the left stands the new holy door blessed by John Paul II on December 8, 2001. It was completed by the sculptor Luigi Mattei and donated by the Basilica by the order of the Knights of the Holy Sepulchre in the Jerusalem. The right panel of the Holy Door shows the resurrected Christ models after the image on the shroud of Turin, who appears to Mary, represented here as Salus Populi Romani. In the upper left corner lies a representation of the Annunciation at the well, a story drawn by apocryphal Gospels, while on the right there is an image of Pentecost. The lower corners display on the left the Council of Ephesus, which proclaimed Mary as Mother of God, and on the right the Second Vatican Council, which declared Mother of the Church. You will be astonished when you visit the church. Its history, its sculptures, its creativity really surprised you. In the crypt under the higher altar lies the celebrated relic known as the Holy Crypt, a status of Pope Pius IX kneeling before the ancient wooden pieces of the manger serves as an example to the faithful who come to see the first humble crypt at the Savior. The precious urn trimmed in silver, through which the faithful can venerate the relic, was designed by Giuseppe Valadier. It is the exit point of the Santa Maria Maggiore. Though it is part 1, we will tell more details in part 2. That's enough for today. Please give your valuable comments to do better and also subscribe our channel for know better. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay safe. Goodbye.